Hello YouTube, your boy has finally come back and the Sonic fans get the first serve. Because today we are going to be ranking every single Sonic vocal OST. Because basically everybody knows that the Sonic games have some of the best video game music of all time, like, let's be for real. But the rules are, I can only rank the OSTs that feel like an actual song. Like, you know, that type of song where like I can just go in the car and just sing by myself and just enjoy myself or whatever. And I'm not gonna rank any of the OG stage themes or like instrumental themes or whatever, like the Green Hill theme or like the original Sonic 3 startup theme or whatever. I'm not gonna do that, and I'm gonna not include the ones that are just mainly an instrumental and just have vocal points in there or whatever. And also, you know, no remixes and no covers. I'm only gonna do the originals here. But here's my twist. I'm not just gonna do the songs from the games. I'm also going to include the few cartoon themes we have, and as well as the songs made for the movies. And I'm gonna rank all of these songs in a Sonic timeline order, or at least I'm gonna try to. And everyone has done some sort of like Sonic OST ranking before, so this is gonna be my own twist of doing it. And one thing real quick before I start this video is that I've talked about this before, but I like a lot of different type of music and I want to talk about music in general in the channel soon, like making videos about that, mainly towards the hip hop community. So listening to different kinds of music, I'm gonna be a little critical when it comes to ranking these songs, which there are gonna be a lot of songs in this video that are gonna rank probably lower than other fans might have it, so there's gonna be a lot of disagreement. There's probably gonna be some agreement in there as well, who knows? Because the thing with Sonic music, for those who are unfamiliar with that, is that the lyrics may seem a little corny when you're just like reading it up front, but when you like hear the songs, it actually sounds really good. And it's kind of like why I feel like these are some of the best video game music of all time, mainly just also because they're just kind of special when it comes to video game music in general. But that's just my opinion. And looking at the list, I have a lot more songs than I originally thought I had that I have to rank. So let's waste no more time, let's just get right into it. Oh boy. First off is the Sonic Sad AM theme, the one with the actual theme song. And as a cartoon song, this is an actual like banger, to be honest. Like, you can't go wrong with those sweet vocals at the end of the song singing, "He's the fastest thing alive." S tier, off to a good start already. While this is a pretty good opening track for a game like, you know, Sonic CD, most of it is just instrumental with 2 verses, and that's not a bad thing, but I don't know, there's a great opening cinematic that goes along with it when you start the game. But as for this song, I don't love it as much as a lot of other fans do, if I'm gonna be dead honest. So I'll give this one a B tier. And I know a lot of you are probably going to come at me at that, but this is just how ranking videos go, you know? You have like a divisive opinion that not a lot of people are going to agree with, so just to warn you, you know? You Can Do Anything is honestly a great track with great energy and a great instrumental. I honestly don't know if I like this more than Sonic Boom, but I think I might actually do. Who knows? A tier. Cosmic Eternity is a pretty good song, but I'm mixed about the vocals in the beginning. So, B tier. Lookalike is the song from the Sonic OVA back in 1996. While the hook is the most memorable, the songs are honestly just whatever and don't really have much to say. While the beat feels like a 90s like Japanese anime dance club or something, I don't know, it kind of just makes you want to boogie. I would put it at C just because of the verses, but considering, you know, the hook and the beat and the vibe, you know, I might give it a B, but it's like a low B, to be honest. It gets close to a C, but you know. You're My Hero is the type of song that Bonnie Tyler would sing if she held on for a hero long enough. Okay, that joke wasn't really funny as I thought, but anyway. The song is actually very nice, and I'll honestly say it's one of the more underrated Sonic songs. I'll give this one an A rank. Supersonic Racing is one of those iconic OSTs that everyone seems to love, which I get, but as someone who comes back to Sonic music from time to time, I don't think I ever come back to listening to this one that often as I usually do for other songs. It's a good song and I get why people love it. It's like a disco pop Sonic song you could jam to, you know? So in my opinion, this is a B. Number one is honestly for me a better song, and I think this one's just more catchy and more of a boppy tune you can groove to. Great vocals, and basically every other Sonic R song has great vocals as well, so this one gets an A. Can You Feel the Sunshine gets another A. I think this is probably as good as some of the tracks in this game, including the last song I just talked about, of course. Living in the City is pretty good. I don't have much to say about it other than that. B tier. Back in Time is a great song, probably because I just like this more than Living in the City. The vocals and instrumental are better in my opinion, but I'll give it an A. Diamonds in the Sky is a banger. What else do you want me to say? That song gets an S. In my opinion, it's perfect. It's a perfect Sonic R song. Open Your Heart marks the start of the 3D era of Sonic as the game started implementing rock music as their main themes. And this is a very iconic song in the franchise. Something about the aesthetic and of the instrumental mixed with the beat when it comes to the small verses that go well together. And as a first Crush 40 song, it's amazing. S rank. Believe in Myself is an uplifting song from the perspective of Tails, saying how he wants to be able to help people and be the best he can be and reach his goals so he can be like Sonic, because Sonic is basically his hero. It's a cute song and the vocals are pretty good, so A rank for me. Unknown for me is honestly a banger. Rap mixed with nice singing vocals plus the sax. I love it. I'm gonna give this an A. It's a great song. It's just not that amazing for me, at least. My Sweet Passion is a nice chill song. I think it'd be better if it didn't have like that weird whispers during the verses, but that's just really my only complaint. This is a low A rank for me. The Sonic Underground theme song is honestly pretty great. It's not as good as the Sonic X theme or the Sonic Side AM theme in my opinion, but it's still pretty good though. I'll give it an A rank. Live and Learn is honestly just as good as Open Your Heart in my opinion. The energy of the song is great and it stands as one of the most iconic songs of the franchise. Default S rank. while this is a very nostalgic Sonic song and arguably the best stage song, it's not that amazing for me. I love the song, don't get me wrong, but not maybe as much as a ton of other fans do. I'll give it a respectful A rank though. It's a really good song. Eggman is a pretty good song. The beat goes hard, got some nice vocals in there, but that's just really it. Not much. I don't know, but I can kind of imagine this coming from Sonic Boom and just see Eggman jamming to it for no reason. I'll give it a B. It's pretty good. Flying to Freedom is a nice and chill song, and that's all I really gotta say about it. This one, other than I think it's pretty good. B rank. A Ghost Pumpkin Soup is another stage song from Sonic Adventure 2, like Escape from the City. For me, this is kind of like a gem to me because I love rap and hip hop music. This song is rapping from the perspective of Knuckles, kind of like from Unknown from E. This song has some good bars for a Sonic song at least, and the B very much sounds like 90s East Coast rap. I don't know if that's just me. Maybe because for some reason, while I think of this song, I also think of the Elmatic for some weird reason. Mainly just like one or two songs from it, but that's just really it. Like when I try to think of this song, I can, for some reason, go straight to thinking about The World Is Yours or Represent or whatever. I don't know if that's just me. But I love the song though, it's really good. And I think my only complaint about this song is just that it's a little short, and I feel like if it was longer, it'd definitely be better. For me, it's an A rank.
This is Knuckles, and I'm back.
Kick the Rock is a nice and chill Knuckles stage rap song, and the lyrics are interesting to say the least. I said that while I think that A Ghost Pumpkin Soup is a great song, but I feel like it should have been longer, but it's actually really short, and due to that fact, it's not necessary for me. This one has like an exact opposite problem, meaning that the length of the song is fine, but the quality of the song could be a little better. So for this, I'll also give an A rank, just below A Ghost Pumpkin Soup. Dive into the Mellow, it's just kind of like a less bars and more instrumental type song, but at least it still feels like a song. The beat's pretty good, so I can't really complain. B rank. Deeper is not a bad song, I just feel like it needs more vocals. The beat's good though, so C rank. It Doesn't Matter is honestly pretty good. It's catchy and it has a nice hook, but I honestly feel like this is one of the worst Crush 40 songs, at least compared to what I heard. Of course, that doesn't mean I don't like the song, because they definitely made better. I'll give this one a B. It's pretty good. The Sonic X theme is another cartoon banger. I don't care what everyone's opinion on the show is, cause this is an S rank. Let's be honest here. Sonic Heroes is honestly, in my opinion, one of the best Sonic OSTs. Everything about this song is perfect. Sonic Heroes may be like a B or A tier game, but the music and the song is an S. Okay, maybe not the entire soundtrack, because there are more songs from the game that I realized. Weekend is the theme for Team Sonic. It's a cheesy yet wholesome song about friendship, and it's pretty good in my opinion. B rank. The Machine is the theme for Team Dark, and I'll honestly say this is better than We Can, mainly because I think this one has a more catchier hook, but overall as a song, it's a B rank. Follow Me is the theme for Team Rose. It's pretty much a nice, sweet love song from Amy to Sonic. It's pretty good. B rank. Team Chaotix is the theme for, well, Team Chaotix. I'll honestly say this is one of the best out of the 4 themes, so I'll give this one a high B rank. What I Made Of is actually a really good song I listen to sometimes, since I actually have this on my workout playlist. And just like Sonic Heroes, this song is also amazing, so this is also an S. I Am All of Me takes a whole 180 from how Sonic OSTs usually sound and feel like. From a light, positive sounding song to a more dark and hard rock sounding type of song. Say what you want about the Shadow game, but this is generally a great song, and I'd even say it's one of those songs you can listen to when you need to like get in the zone for something. I'm gonna give this one an A tier. I love it, but I don't love it, you know? Never Turn Back is kind of an introspective song in Shadow's perspective, saying how he'll never turn back even when things come his way. The beginning starts with a nice piano instrumental, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people are familiar with, and the rest is just normal Crush 40 rock. And with that combined is an awesome song. This is the name of it. Waking Up is a song I've never heard of before, and honestly it's pretty good. It kind of mixes electric sounding music with some type of rock that actually does kind of fit in the Shadow game, so that's nice. It's not that special, but I think it's still a pretty good song, so I'll give it a B rank. The Chosen One is a song that very much portrays Shadow, where he feels like even though he makes mistakes and can't really remember anything, he knows he exists for a purpose to save the world from the monsters that created him. The song sounds pretty good in my opinion, there's just not much to it, so I'll also give this one a B rank.
No more gods, no more graves. Are you friend or fiend?
Almost Dead is a pretty cool song, and this is supposed to be like the evil side of Shadow, saying how he's dead to the world because he feels like he doesn't belong, so he's feeling ready to take over it, losing Maria's spirit that used to be within him, you know? Or at least that's what this comment says right here. It honestly sounds pretty good. It kind of gives you like a few listens to get used to the vocals, and I just really like the sound and atmosphere of the song. It kind of sounds dark in there. I kind of love it, to be honest. I'll give this one an A rank. All Hail Shadow is honestly a really great song. I mean, this is literally Shadow's main theme as his character. Even though it's confirmed we're already getting Live and Learn in the 3rd Sonic movie, imagine this plays when Shadow first appears. Like, it would honestly be insane. I love the song, but just like with I Am All of Me, I don't love it as much as other fans do. It's a high A rating for sure though, I'll say that. His World is one of the most iconic Sonic songs of all time, having that blend of rock and rap while maintaining that lighthearted, adventurous vibe of all the other Sonic OSTs is awesome. The violin sounds great, and they add a nice touch to the song, and overall it's just amazing. This is the immediate S tier. Fun fact about this song, actually, this song was actually used as a sample for a Drake song called KMT back in 2017. You know, the one where he's trying to sound like X with his flow and everything. The use of this sample was really cool, and here's how it's done.
Demon just got out of can.
The Drake song itself is pretty good in my opinion, but I just don't listen to it all that much because, and you know, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop.
Dreams of an Absolution is a pretty good and chill song. The vocals sound futuristic, which does resemble Silver pretty well since this is his theme from Sonic 06. But that's really it for me. I'll give it a B rank.
I remember memories from a long.
My Destiny is a lovey-dovey song from the perspective of Elise thinking about Sonic. The song itself is actually really good. It's a sweet, slow love song. It's honestly a little perfect. I'll give it a low S. Seven Rings in Hand is a song I used to bump a lot when I was more younger, and you're probably gonna hate me for this, but it's not as good as it used to be. But it's still a great song, but it doesn't hold up as it used to. Originally I was gonna give it a C, but I realized that was a little too harsh, so I re-listened to it again, and I'd say it's a low A rank, to be honest. Let This Be Demanded is a good song with the production choices, with it having like an Arabic sounding instrumental to it sounds great. But all I'm gonna say is you might hate me for this. As a song, it's a C rank, but listen to this song while you're like playing the game. It's like a low A rank, but I still give it a C rank for the video.
Every single drop of all you got. Every single drop of all you got. Every single bit of all you have.
It Has Come To This is honestly a great boss song, and I'm ashamed that I originally ranked it at a C, because this is honestly a low A rank, along with 7 Rings in Hand. Worth a Chance is one of those songs I didn't even know existed until I looked at the Sonic and the Secret Ring soundtrack. It just to add to this, when I heard the beginning of the song, I'm like, oh, this is from the end credits, but I only knew that because when Sonic says that handkerchief line, the song starts for the credits. But I was one of those people who skipped the credits, and hearing the song now, I regret it deeply. How in the freaking heck did Sonic Team pull the guts to make a sentimental love song? And I probably should have mentioned this when I reviewed over My Destiny or whatever. I love love songs, so I'm kind of like a critic when it comes to that, so here's what I have to say. The song kind of drags a little too long after the 4-minute 30-second mark. The verses could sound a little better, I guess. I don't know if that's just me. But even then, the song is actually pretty good. And the chorus is honestly great. I saw people commenting under the song saying that they'd use this song for their wedding to dance. And honestly, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. My wife probably gonna want to dance to something like Perfect or Love or whatever. But nope, we're doing this song. Too bad. Originally, I was gonna put it at a B, but I'm gonna put it at an A because I actually started listening to it more when I was done with the script and everything.
I always race to win, keep running to the end, make a move and stay one step ahead.
Race to Win is a song that I really don't have much to say about other than, you know, it's good. I wish it was longer. There's just not much this song really offers that much. I'll give it a C rank. Endless Possibility has always been one of my favorite Sonic OSTs, and I think everyone can agree it's also one of the best. The adventurous vibe and just everything about the song is perfect. This song is also kind of personal to me because it kind of just reminds me of some nice memories in my life. So this is an immediate S rank if it already wasn't obvious enough. Dear My Friend is another song I somehow didn't even know existed until I looked at the soundtrack for the game. This is a very sweet, wholesome, light-hearted, sentimental song about the friendship between Sonic and Chip. It sounds just beautiful. It's enough to make a grown man cry. Another S rank for me. Ungravitify is a song I somehow didn't even know existed, even though I've played the game where it's from. The song has a nice futuristic sound to it, yet I honestly think the vocal mixing on the verses could sound a little better. I think that's just my own nitpick, even though I know it's supposed to match the aesthetic of the sound or whatever. It's still a pretty good song though. I'll give it a B rank. Catch Me If You Can is a low-key banger, very much an upgrade compared to the previous song from the game. I'll give this one a banger. Night of the Wind is just an overall amazing song, and this is one of the last Sonic songs Crush 40 would do until much recently for another Sonic game, which I'll get to later. This song is an obvious S rank though. Through the Fire, and I'll just include Fight the Night for this. They're both really good songs, it's just that they're too short. They're both high B's though. With Me is another boss fight banger. While I feel like this is a more slower boss track, the vocals on the chorus are actually insane, and the guitar, like near the song, goes insane. I'll give this one an A rank. It's pretty great. Live Life is honestly an amazing song. If you think about the lesson or message or whatever at the end of the game, it's about how even though we're worried about what might happen when the world ends or when we die, we gotta live life to the fullest we can with the time we have. Or at least that's what I figure, I don't know. The song is the embodiment of that lesson / message, and it's honestly perfect. This one gets an S rank. Free kind of has like a unique tech beat with a certain element of rock thrown in there. It's overall a pretty good song. I'll give it a high B. Reach for the Stars is a very, very nice song. The song makes you feel like you can do anything and achieve your goals with no worries at all. It's a great song. Not an S rank for me, but it's at least a high A rank if that's fair.
Finally, we can relate. Our side by side, this is fair. I knew all along we'd find.
Speak With Your Heart's a nice, catchy tune. I guess it's not a bad song, but I don't like it. I don't like it that much. I'll give it a C. F in its theme song is honestly kind of great. The song kind of has like a dubstep sound mixed with rock. The background vocals in the chorus kind of go insane. The beginning of the first verse kind of gives like edgy emo boy vibes, which might be a turnoff for some people, but I mean, I kind of listen to emo, edgy type music, if that counts. I mean, I don't necessarily listen to that much anymore, but still. And I mean, come on, it's Infinite. It makes sense to have a theme like this when you're a crybaby just because you got your butt kicked from Shadow. But it's a really good track though. I might be rating this too high, but I'll honestly give it a low A. The Light of Hope is another great ending track for a Sonic game. It doesn't have as much of an emotional impact as some of the other ending tracks do, but it's still pretty good though. I'll give it a high A rank. Fist Bump is like one of the more cheesier Sonic songs next to We Can from Sonic Heroes. Even though Sonic songs are supposed to be, you know, like a little cheesier, corny, whatever, what makes them great is how there's like a message with like a great sounding song. This one just sounds really obvious in my opinion. However, that only lowers how good I think the song is, which means I still like it, just not as much as I probably used to. So I'll give this one a B rank though. It's still pretty good. Green Light Ride is a song that's performed by Crush 40 after they didn't do a Sonic song after Sonic the Black Knight for 10 years. And this is the best they came up with? Like, okay, let me explain something. I like the song, but it kind of has the same problem as Fist Bump, where it's obviously cheeky, and with the lyrics such as "It's in our heart and soul, we stand for something." Lyrics like that don't really land for me. The song is still good though, but it's definitely the worst Crush 40 song. I apologize for what I said about it, doesn't matter. Sonic fans, please forgive me. This is a C rank for me. Speed Me Up is a song I'm glad exists. For one, Wiz Khalifa and Ty Dolla $ign are pretty big artists in the rap industry, and they sound great on a song like this, along with, you know, Swickle the Child and Lil Yachty. A little interesting fact about this song is that it was originally supposed to be a Juice WRLD song that was supposed to be for the first Sonic movie. The unreleased Juice WRLD version is called Keep Up if you want to check it out on YouTube or SoundCloud. While I wish they would have used the Juice version instead for the movie, or maybe find some type of way to fit his verse in the song, it's still a really great song in my opinion. I'll give it an A tier. Speed Life is a song for the French dub for Sonic Movie 2 apparently. I remember making a lyric translation video when it came out, and it actually got some pretty good traction since everyone wanted a video like this at the time. Even though I already translated it, I forgot what half of the lyrics mean because I was using Google Translate for the video. But the song sounds nice though. I'll give it a high C because why not? Stars in the Sky is a pretty nice chill song. Nothing much to say other than I like how Kid Cudi has come so far into the Sonic movie franchise, where first he makes a song for the second movie and then he goes on to be one of the main villains for the Knuckles show. Kudos to him. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if he came back for Sonic 3. I don't know if that's just me. The song gets a B rank. Vandalize is a song I cannot tell you how much I've had this on repeat when it came out. All I'm gonna say is from here forward, every song from Sonic Frontiers is a banger. And this is the song they went with to promote it. I still love the song though. I'll give this one an A rank. Here is the actual main theme for Sonic Frontiers, and it's a banger, man. Like, Sega didn't release a mainline game in 5 years from Sonic Forces, and then they just decided to cook. Everything from the calm beginning with the piano to the guitar interlude, it's awesome. S rank.
I'm hanging on to the other side. I won't give up.
Undefeatable is an insane song for a boss battle, just as the rest are too. I'm glad Sega decided for Frontiers to have multiple boss fights just so they can show how much they cooked for the soundtrack. Another great S rank. Breakthrough It All is also an insane boss battle song with an insane guitar riff. I feel like if they chilled out on the screaming and focused a tiny bit more on the singing for this one, it would be a little better, but it's still really good though. I'll give this one a 9. Find Your Flame is another banger boss track, of course, and you know, that's just really it. It's a banger. What else you gotta say? It's an strike. One Way Dream, in my opinion, is not as good as all the other songs in this game, but it's still a pretty good song. It's just a little slower. This one's a B tier. Dear Father is a song from the perspective of Sage telling Eggman, who is her dad, goodbye. It's a great sentimental song that could maybe make you shed a tear. It's not an S rank for me, but it's definitely a high A to be fair. I'm With You from the Final Horizon DLC is a nice, solemn, sentimental song from Sage's perspective since she has a happier ending for the DLC. It's a nice, chill song to listen to. A tier.
On a glorious quest.
Flames of Disaster is, well, Flames of Disaster. I have my own issues with this song, mainly because I'm one of those people who wanted the Knuckles show to show Knuckles' origin and stuff like that. I mean, we kinda got that, but it was in the form of a musical number with Wade dressing up as Knuckles. Now, the song isn't terrible. There's a little bit of like humor and a few catchy parts that make sure the song isn't bad, but I'm just kind of wondering why. I'm going with a D tier for this one.
He's a big red warrior.
Frickin' Human Race is just really frickin' corny, you get what I mean? If you're gonna make a song for a show, then actually make it good in like more than a minute, cause this is like the worst Sonic song in history in my opinion. Like, why? I think it's mainly because of this song and a little bit of Flames of the Disaster. Like, I'm kinda worried what soundtrack they're gonna cook up for Sonic 3, like what's gonna be the main theme for that. But for this one, it's an E. It's an E rank, man. Like, why? So that's my complete list of Sonic songs. If I somehow missed a song, let me know what song I missed in the comments and I will listen to it and give you my ranking as a reply. Overall, whatever you think about the Sonic franchise, you cannot deny the songs are pretty special when it comes to the fans and just video game music in general. I love Sonic the Hedgehog and I just grew up loving the franchise and I'm still growing up loving it, which is why, you know, I have this channel and I'm making this video. If I somehow made you mad about me ranking like a song perhaps a little too high or a little too low, I am not sorry. Just kidding, I love you guys. So that's going to be the end of the video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what you thought of the video. And what type of video you'd want me to do next. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time.